As long as men need to eat, so long will the farmer be a vital element of society. This is a farm family. Every member of it works the farm. Each has his or her responsibility. It is a job without end. This too is a farm, also a dairy farm, but it is of a different sort. It is not worked by one family, but by a group of families organized into a collective. Here too everyone has his responsibility, though there are more people to shoulder it than on a single family farm. The equipment and the facilities are similar, but the way of life and the organization of production are very different. One farm is in southeast Hungary, while the other is in Wisconsin, USA, and perhaps that is what makes the difference. In America, most farming is a family enterprise. Farms are separate, traditionally remote from population centers, each one a self-sufficient family unit. In America, farmers have always been influential members of society. Not so in Eastern Europe. Here farming was most often a matter of large estates worked by peasants, generally landless, always poor, often oppressed. The peasant was little more than a serf. After World War II, the vast estates were broken up. At that time, in Hungary, each peasant was given about 15 acres as his own private land. But after a 3-year period, the socialist government had second thoughts. It decided this was the wrong way, and so the state took back all the land. In its place, it created state farms and collectives. This is a collective near Kecskemét in southeast Hungary. It farms 15,000 acres. It is one of the most modern collectives in Hungary. New houses for the members, a small 2-acre plot of land which each can farm as he wishes. In this house lives the Kovács family and wife and mother, Magda Kovács.
I was born very close to here. My family were peasants. At first, we found it hard to accept the collective. But the government decided that we should be member of the collective, and we are doing our best. I and my husband are full members of the collective, and so is my son, János, and his wife. My 2 other boys are day workers. We are not doing badly. We have chicken paprikas twice a week and wine on our table. Before, only the landlord drank wine every day. Everybody has his work. I milk cows. This is a dairy farm, but we grow other things too. Our dairy barn is one of the most modern in Hungary. On many collectives, they still milk by hand and plow with horses. I work as many days as I want, and my share of money depends on how many days I come.
I do not do the same work every day like my wife. I do whatever has to be done as a peasant used to do. I have always loved the land, the smell of earth and growing things and the harvest. Of course, the collective is not the same as having your own land. Still, I would not work anywhere else but on farm. The young people today are not like me. My younger son, Ferenc, he does not want to be a farmer. So many of the young people have left or want to leave. I try to keep my sons here. I tell them, the land will be here long after the factories are gone. But they only laugh.
My name is Todor Nagy. I am the agronomist of the collective. Mihály Gábor is the president. We organize like a big factory. The heads of all of the departments meet every day. We discuss all agricultural operations and coordinate our plans with the state plan. This takes up a great deal of my time, but I try to spend much time in the fields, checking, talking with the farm workers and the collective members. My greatest problem is to have every day a worker for every job. We are especially short of workers because so many young people have gone to the city. I also have to convince the older peasants that modern methods are better than the old ways. Still, with our division of labor, and because many workers are specialists in their jobs, we are making a good progress.
In Wisconsin, Burnett Burkhalter and his family must do everything for themselves. The Burkhalters' farm is 200 acres. The family owns the land. They've owned it for generations. It is a family enterprise. Father, mother, daughter. There is a son, but he preferred to go to work in Disneyland. So now there's Dennis, a hired man who wants to be a farmer, but who has no land of his own. The Burkhalters have taken Dennis in as part of the family.
You're growing or the horses?
Like many other farmers in America, they cannot conceive of the farm as separate from the family.
The one thing about farming, about dairy farming especially, that you've got to be there every day, every morning and every night. At a certain time, you milk these cows. You have to feed cows winter and summer. They have to be taken care of. You have to watch them for disease and sickness and care for them. This goes on every day of the year. We usually get up about 5 o'clock in the morning. Depending on, now maybe in the wintertime we might sleep a little longer, but 5:30, I milk the cows, feed, eat breakfast. The government has quite strict controls on the quality of milk that is produced. Everything has to be checked and has to be clean, and the milk also has to be low in bacteria count. The thing I like best about farming is the independency. I don't like the idea of someone telling me what to do. I like to go out and plan and work the way I feel I want to. I think a farmer has to have a love for animals in order to be a farmer. You're a slave to these animals, but on the other hand, you just wait to see one grow, and you're in a sense a doctor. You deliver baby animals every other day, and you just develop a love for them. This is winter time now, but I can't wait till spring when you start turning the soil over and you smell the ground and you have a It's just something about walking this freshly plowed ground and birds singing and everything that I just can't wait for it.
3 weeks of this thawing, and now it's froze again. You think this seeding is going to keep growing?
He'll just land on top, easy, like it is right now.
That's true, that's true. But I'm more concerned about the...
I feel that the land is my friend. It gives me a feeling of freedom. There's times that I just walk out over the land when I get some time and just feel as though you're important, that you are a farmer and you have the freedom and the air and nobody is closing in on you.
I feel sorry for people that say, oh, you're just a farmer, you're just a farm hick, because they don't know the life we lead. They don't know the depth of it. You know, they don't know the happiness you can find on a farm. Because farm life teaches you many things. You see like a calf being born every day, or you see your favorite cow dying, and you accept this. You learn that death isn't some cruel thing. Here, sheep. Come here, sheep. Come, sheep. Aren't you hungry? Come on. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Yes. You're a good little lamb, aren't you? Yeah.
The biggest share of a farmer's life, especially in his younger years, is spent paying off the mortgages and the debts. Most of this land is mortgaged and the machinery. The only person that really isn't is the farmer that's been at it 25, 30 years. He's worked his way out. But any young man starting out has to have land contracts or help from someone. You're in debt. You're in debt the biggest share of your life. A young man today to buy a farm and start from scratch, I would estimate would need from $75,000 to $100,000.
For the Burkhalters, farming is a risky business. If there is bad weather or they make poor decisions, they could be wiped out. At the Keshkemet Collective, the individual does not take such risks, although the collective does. If it is a bad year, the government pays 80% of the workers' salaries, and the money then is repaid in a good year.
When I was younger, I went to the city, Budapest, to earn lots of money with less work, just like my younger brother wants to do. I didn't like it. City people are strange. They look down on me because of my dialect. But when I was in the city, I learned about machines, and today I am a driver of a tractor. We tractor drivers are the most important workers of the collective. We receive a higher share of profits than most other workers. Our collective is one of the best in Hungary with modern equipment. I am responsible for the plowing. If I do more work, I get more money. Not everyone works as hard as they should on the collective land. We are always having meetings about this problem.
My youngest boy is not in school yet, so I do not work on the collective, but I do much work on our family plot. The government lets us have one cow, some pigs and chickens, and to grow fruits and vegetables. This is a new reform which we like very much. It helps us to have more money. We have a new school, 2 teachers. Children go from age 5 to the 6th grade. Before, few peasants went to school beyond the 4th grade. But now, our children can go to town for higher school. A few might even go to the university.
Once a week we go to the town, Kecskemét, for the free market. That is where we sell what we have raised on our family plot.
We bought our motorcycles with our profits. Motorcycles is very practical.
All of the food in the free market comes from the private pieces of land. Even the government buys some food from the market.
We are simple farm workers, but we like to have a little money. Today, I can buy little things which I cannot find at the collective. Vegetables we do not grow. A piece of cloth which I need, even flowers. Collective farm workers today are like people in the town, but I think we work harder than other people. In the summer we get up at 5 in the morning and work until sundown. And besides that, we work on our family plot.
Today, a great deal of all the food for the towns and cities of Hungary is grown on the private plots and sold in the free markets. The markets also serve to break down the traditional isolation of farm villages. They're a great gathering place.
Who'll give $50? Anybody want to plow? Who'll give $50?
In Wisconsin, the farm auction brings people together too. In the winter, there's an auction almost every day. Older farmers sell out and retire.
It seems like right around here, the young children are leaving the farm. Just about the time I think there's no future left in agriculture, well, then you'll find a young farmer family starting out again. So it seems like it's hanging on. It seems like there's always somebody ready to farm this. Well, the farmer today likes to think of himself as being independent, but there is a certain amount of, you have to have some help from co-ops and different institutions to give you the technology and everything it takes to be a farmer. I produce milk for a cheese factory, Swiss cheese. This is a good example where I myself couldn't own a cheese factory and all the equipment in it, so cooperatively, say 35, 40 farmers go together, own this factory, and then hire the cheesemaker. Here's another bill feed right here too. Gee whiz, that's quite... Well, at the end of the year, after you get all done and you total your book all up and see if you got a profit or loss, about all you can do is sit back and say, I guess maybe we'll try it another year.
Gosh, you suppose I'm going to get that couch this year?
Yeah, I don't know, honey. I need that new generator too.
Yeah, but do you know how old that couch is?
Now, here's the canceled check for the
Sometimes you wonder, you know, has it been all worthwhile? But you've had the sunshine, your health, and your family around, and these are things that you really can't put down in a book.
We have a dance at the collective every Saturday night, and all the best workers are invited. My wife and I are always invited because I work hard. It is good to relax and have fun with your friends. Men cannot work all the time, not even farmers.
You know what? And a man with the old left hand and a partner.
Burnett and I enjoy square dancing. We enjoy going there and seeing our friends. It's a way of making new friends. It's an entertainment that we both can enjoy together.
Two farms, one in southeast Hungary, the other in Wisconsin. Both furnishing their communities with the good things which come from the earth, but different in methods and organization, different in goals, in aims. In fact, each the product of the traditions and experience of their homeland. For in the end, men are very much the same. It is their past and their social systems which make a world of difference.